all are good and doing well for your mathematics preparation. Guys, today the topic what we are going to discuss is that polynomials, and in that we will discuss about a long algebraic division. Before we start the long algebraic division, we need to go back to our junior classes level to identify a few terms that if there is 5 by 2 that needs to be divided by traditional way. So what? Yes, this is 5 by 2, and the traditional way what we have done in the junior classes to divide like this: 5 inside, numerator term should be inside, and outside we have the divisor. So we need to identify this term which is inside the you know division is called dividend, and the term with which you are going to divide this, it means here the denominator term, that is divisor. And when we'll start doing 2 twos are 4 and 1 left, so it means here the answer is called quotient, and what is left in the last, that is remainder. So this is the number division, but you need to know the terms. The numerator is called what? Divisor, dividend, and with which you are going to divide, that is divisor, and the answer is called answer, we call it quotient, and the remainder, what? Left amount, left number is called remainder. These terms should be in your mind while doing the algebraic division, and the labels, that what is divisor, what is dividend, and quotient and remainder. Here I'm going to write a question for you, that you need to divide. The question can be asked: find quotient and remainder for 3x square, for when 3x cube plus 17x square plus 18x minus 8. This polynomial is going to be divided by 3x square plus 5x minus 2. Right? What we have to find? We have to find the quotient and remainder when this polynomial is divided by this one. Okay. So we will do the long division process here. We will write the dividend, that is first the, the numerator term inside the root, this division, plus 17x square plus 18x minus 8. And the thing which you need to be careful while starting this division, that is, must write the dividend and divisor in descending order. I'm stressing on descending order of the polynomials. You need to write them as it is already written. The cube term is first, then square term, then one term, and constant in either cases. Always make sure before you start your division, the two terms are written in their descending orders. And now the very simple work, takes little portion of your rough work like this, and for always we will take the first term, you know the first term of the dividend and the first term of the divisor. in the rough work. Like here, in the rough, you write the first term after making sure that terms are in descending orders, write them and simplify it. 3, 3 cancel, x3, x2 goes, so x is left. So whatever is left, do write it in the answer and now multiply this x with the entire this term. We get 3x squared with the x, we will get 3x cube. X plus multiplied with the plus 5x will be 5x squared. X multiplied with minus 2 is minus 2x, right? And here, once you write it like this, and do change the sign, always change the signs for the new term. Like I'm going to circle, it means these sign will be changed. Plus becomes minus and minus become plus. Now you will see this cancelled. 17x square minus 5x square means 12x square. 18x plus 18x and plus 2x plus 20x and minus 8 is as it is. Again, it is written in descending order, right? 2x and 1. Now, what is the first term here? Dividend, that is 12x square and divisor is same. So here we write 12x square and divided by the 3x square, we'll get x square goes and 3 4 the 12, 4. So you need to write it here plus 4 because it's plus 4, so write it plus 4. If it is minus 4, we will write minus 4, right? Now, in the same process, multiply this 4 with the entire divisor. 4 times 3 is 12, x square, plus 4 times 5 is 20, x, plus minus minus 4 times 2 is 8. And keep in mind, do write the terms under the like terms. And now change the signs as per rule. Minus become plus, plus become minus. You will see here, this cancel, this cancel, this can nothing left except 0. So here you can see the answer what we get. I'm going to shade with this one is called the quotient, and what is left in final, that is remainder. So it means we have finalized thing that quotient becomes for this doing is x plus 4 and remainder nothing left, so it means 0. So whenever the remainder is 0, you need to note it. Whenever the after the remainder is 0, it means the divisor is the factor of dividend. It since you can write since this is not and the question has been over here. I'm going to discuss one linked question. You can ask prove that 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 is a factor of the dividend. So it means the remainder must be 0. Since remainder is 0, which shows that 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 is the factor of 3x cubed plus 17x squared plus 18x minus 8. This is the note. You need to note this point. They can also ask to prove that the 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 is a factor of this one. If they be asked, so do the same process and once you get 0, hence proved that is a factor. Let's proceed to another question. Now here in the second question, again find the quotient and remainder. when x4 plus 2 is divided by x minus 2. Okay, the same process. It's better to do this traditional division, x4 plus 2 and here x minus 2, right? As I told you in the rough work, here a small rough work, you can see the both dividend and divisor are written in their descending order. Okay, so both are written as dividend and divisor, both are written in their descending order. So first term from here in dividend and the first term from the divisor. We will write in rough work in the fraction dividend over divisor, we get x cube plus x cube. So we write it here x cube, and this will multiply x cube with the entire term of divisor, and you will see we x cube with x will equal to x4. It will be written here. When x cube will multiply with minus 2, it becomes minus 2x cube. As we don't have here x cube term, so you can write minus 2x cube. And as per rule, we need to change the signs, and minus become plus and plus become minus. It's cancelled. Now the first term in descending order, we will write 2x cube, and 2x square will be as it is plus 2. 2 will be as it is written down 2. Now you can see the first term is what? In divisor we have 2x cube, and with divisor the same. Dividend is 2x cube, divisor is x. So 2x cube when divided by x, we get 2x square. So do write it here plus 2x square, and now multiply the same this 2x square with the entire divisor. When 2x square multiplied with x, we get 2x cube. 2x square multiplied with minus 2 is minus 4x square. As we don't have x square term, so we write it a little away from it. And as per rule, change the signs. Plus become minus, minus become plus, cancelled. Left is 4x square, and again this 2 as it is. Now the dividend is 4x square, write in rough work, and divided by the divisor, that is x, we get 4x. So now plus 4x, write it plus 4x, and now multiply this plus 4x with the entire divisor. 4x with x, 4x square, and 4x with the minus 2 is minus 8x. So fine, we change the sign, this cancelled, we write 8x and this plus 2 as it is. Now the first term in the dividend is 8x, and divisor is same as x, we get plus 8. So write it plus 8 here, and now multiply this plus 8 with the entire divisors, we get 8x minus 16. It's constant over here. Okay, we change the sign, it cancelled, it becomes 18. So further, as we don't have the term uh, x or with the x or greater power, so we will stop it here. The left term, this will be remainder, and the answer, that is quotient. So quotient is x cube plus 2x square plus 4x plus 8. This whole we get, that is our quotient, and this is what remainder, and remainder is 18. I hope it is clear. Before we switch to next topic, I will give a quick review of this concept. First important thing, you need to write the dividend inside this root and divisor out of it. And while writing, make sure both are written their descending order of the variable power. So if it is in jumbled up, you need to write the highest power, then one less, then one less, and so on, right? And accordingly, in every step, you need to write in descending order and keep working like this rough work, and you will get your answer. I hope it is clear. Okay, here's another question. Question is by doing long division method. There are a lot of other methods to prove this. Laterally, we will go for the factor theorem and the remainder theorem. You have to show that x plus 2 is a factor of this expression, and we can see the both are written in their descending order, so no need to rewrite it again. So factor mean, whenever factor mean that after long division, whatever is the remainder, that should be 0. So we have to prove this thing, that if after long division, if our result is 0, then it will prove that this is the factor of x plus 2 is the factor of that. So let's start the long division. X plus 2 divisor outside and dividend inside, by making in mind that both are in their descending order, x cube, x squared, x and constant, and the same. And in the rough work, it's good practice, always select the first term of the dividend and first term of the divisor. You will see x cubed, when divided by x, we get x square. So write it in the answer x square, and now multiply this x square with the entire of this divisor and write the result under the like terms. So x square with x becomes x cube, and when x square multiplied with 2, this becomes 2x square. You change the sign, and both are plus or minus. So what is left? 6x square minus 2x square becomes 4x square plus 12x plus 8. Now in dividend, we have to divide 4x square with x. In the rough, 4x square with x, we get 4x. Write in the answer portion, and now multiply this with the entire divisor. 4x with x is 4x square. 4x with 2 will be 4 to the 8x. You change the sign, plus become minus and plus become minus. You can see this cancelled. What is left? 12x minus 8x is 4x plus 8. Now the new dividend is 4x and divisor is same with x. So 4x with x we get plus 4. So you write plus 4 here, and now multiply this plus 4 with the entire divisor x plus 2. We get 4 with x is 4x, and 4 to the 8. You change the signs, both cancel, nothing left, it means 0. So as we have to prove that the x plus 2 is a factor of this, so remainder, since our remainder is 0, which proves that x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 6x square plus 12x plus 8. I hope it is clear. So this now I'm going to assign you few home tasks to practice yourself, right, on the same type of questions. Okay, guys, here is the assigned practice questions which you are supposed to do. By doing long division, find quotient remainder and state whether the divisor is a factor of the polynomial that dividend or not. You need to identify the factor, and as in the lesson we have discussed, the remainder must be 0 to justify that one polynomial is a divisor of the other, is a factor of other. So you need to divide it and the remainder must be 0. So these are the three questions in which you have to find quotient and remainder, and then state whether it's a factor or not. Right? I hope this video will help you to find these kind of questions. Okay, bye.